You are standing right in front of her. Your heart is pounding against your ribs like a jackhammer. You finally gather the guts to walk over, but the second you open your mouth, your mind goes entirely blank. The silence stretches. It gets awkward. Fast. You just blew it. But what if I told you that the reason you failed had absolutely nothing to do with how you look? You are playing a rigged game because you are completely blind to the invisible architecture of attractions.
Every girl is walking around like a locked safe, and society handed you the completely wrong combination code. Today, we are going to crack that safe. For decades, guys have been spoon-fed a massive lie about how to talk to women. You were taught to be polite, to ask for permission, to tread lightly. Psychologists call this indirect communication. It is a safeguard designed to avoid conflict. But here is the brutal, hidden reality. Indirect communication is biologically wired as a feminine trait. When you walk up to a girl and ask a weak question, your tone of voice is literally begging for her approval. You are telling her primal instincts that you are not sure of yourself. You are a beta. She instantly feels it in her gut, and the attraction dies right there on the spot. Attraction is not a logical choice. It is a raw biological impulse. To trigger it, you have to completely flip the script.
You have to stop asking and start stating. This is the secret weapon of the top 1%. The guys who pull 10s without even trying. They use direct communication. This is the undeniable language of the alpha. Direct communication means you never ask for permission. You do not say, "Can I take you out?" You say, "I want you to go to the dance with me tonight." You start your sentences with the letter I, and you state things as absolute facts.
It is raw. It is unapologetic. When you speak with total conviction, assuming she is already going to agree with you, it hits a primal switch in her brain. It signals massive confidence. It tells her you are a leader who is completely certain in the face of absolute uncertainty. That alone is the one evolutionary trait no girl on this planet can ever resist. But the words are only half the battle.
How you deliver the code is what actually picks the lock. Most guys get nervous and start speed talking. They rush their words to fill the dead air. Fast talking screams deep insecurity. It broadcasts that you are desperately trying to please her. If you want to command the room without saying a word, you must slow down. Speak exactly 10% slower. When you slow your pace, her subconscious assumes you are completely comfortable taking up space. And when she asks you a question, do not jump on the answer like a terrified puppy. Stop. Look her in the eyes. Pause for exactly half a second before you speak. It feels totally illegal in your head. It feels like the heavy silence will completely crush you. But holding that tension makes you look ridiculously socially intelligent. Only a truly dominant man can own the silence. Now you have her attention, but you have to keep the vault open.
Most dudes completely ruin this by turning the conversation into a boring job interview. They fire off endless surface-level questions. What do you do? Where are you from? It is an instant conversation killer. You have to dodge the cheap small talk and aim straight for the emotions. Girls crave emotional stimulation. To get there, use the F.O.R.D matrix. Family, occupation, recreation, and dreams. But do not just ask blindly.
Add your own comment. Share a piece of yourself, and then ask the next question. To make her really feel it, you have to dig into her reality. Imagine you were acting as a detective, piecing together what actually makes her tick. If she tells you she is a teacher, do not ask what grade she teaches. Tell her you always respected that grind, because inspiring people is incredibly fulfilling. And then watch her eyes light up. Pivot the conversation toward what she is deeply passionate about. Whether it is her art, her goals, or her craziest dreams, get her talking about her highest passions.
When you support her dreams, she subconsciously binds those intense, positive emotions directly to you. This is not about faking a persona. It is about stripping away the weak habits society forced onto you. It is about reclaiming the primal, dominant energy you were born with. Look fear dead in the eye. Slow down your words.
Hold the silence. Speak with undeniable certainty. When you master this invisible game of social intelligence, you do not just attract girls. You command intense respect from every single person in the room. You hold the master key. Now go crack the safe.